Here we are again on another buzzy day. Buzzy microphones, buzzy guitars. So what I've got here are Sigil pickups. And there's an interesting story about these pickups. I won these in a contest for free, and he sent them to me. And he did mention something about the wire being from a vintage year, 1960 or 1958. I can't remember right now what he said then. But when I put them up for sale, I had forgotten about the vintage wire. And he kindly PM'd me and said, there's something on that COA that says SE, and that means they're special. So, I PM'd him and I said, or I got hold of him. I said, what is so special? And then I started to remember as I was typing. I'm like, oh yeah, he said something about vintage wire. And the thing that didn't mesh with me with these pickups were that they were ice picky to me. So I found some magnets and I started experimenting, and I put in A5s. A4s are what's in it right now. A3s, which made them really brittle, way too brittle to even consider. I thought they would make them sound like custom buckers, but these are already a high. What's the word? The highs really come out. You can really hear the pick hitting the strings. It's very, very prominent, and they remind me of 57 classics, which is why I'm not really into these pickups as I thought I would be. So maybe the A5 maybe I need to go back to the A5s to see if it rounds it out, because I really like a rounded tone. But I'm going to listen to them on this amplifier. This is the Marshall JTM 45. I'm sorry, not Marshall. It's my build. I built this thing. JTM 45 copy. And so far, warming up and getting the video set up it sounded pretty good. They sounded good. They sounded real good, in fact. So these are the Sigil Chicago Bluesman Special Edition, whatever SE stands for, I'm guessing. 1957 spool of wire and A4 magnets that he has signed, saying that they are actually really A4s. To those of you who don't know what this is all about, don't worry about it. Just listen and, comment, if you want to, and tell me if they sound okay, because, they probably do. And I'm just being way over picky, because does it all matter when the bass drum kicks in? Probably not. But let me redo this YouTube thing. So this is a blues in G off of YouTube. I don't know who the author is, otherwise I'd credit him. You know what? These are pretty cool. And in this guitar has its own voice, and these kind of accentuate it. I kind of like the custom buckers better in this guitar. Maybe I'll put these in another guitar and see what happens, because these don't sound too bad at all with the A4s. Let's switch. So I got a new visitor, friend, whatever you want to call it. Wham! Look at that. Ta-da! You didn't expect a new guitar day, did you? No, you didn't. And I swear to God, this is the first time that I plugged this into my Marshall copy. This is the first time. I hope it's in tune. Oh, the song's almost over. So anyway, I got this one just today. I pulled it out of the box, and I went over to FedEx. Well, first I went over to FedEx. After I went to Target to get what I needed, and then I went to FedEx, and then I pulled it home. I pulled it out of the box. I just tuned it, and here we go. You ready? Uh-oh. Assessment. Well, it's pretty. Real pretty. It's an R8. I'm pretty sure it's a Dave's handpicked. I got it used. Got a nice top, got a nice back. It's a little orange for my taste, but I don't know. There's always Kim, right? But I'll tell you what, the top flame on this is just like, watch this. Just like this one. Oh, and the flame is nearly identical. Nearly identical. So let's have some more fun. Now these are Wizz pickups. Wrong key. kind of warning on the camera. I think it's gonna quit. Well, it's gonna quit. I gotta turn it off. Anyway, beautiful guitars, all of them. See ya.